We're gonna start off the postseason well. Did you guys miss volleyball? I mean, you had 2 weeks off.
I did not have 2 weeks.
No?
Yes, I was good.
I totally missed you guys, so I was just like, okay, I got to only see her, so, you know, got 6 weeks. So there's a lot of things that I want to get done in those 6 weeks. We ended up here. I want to take it to that next level to make sure that we're ready to go for AUs. I think AUs is going to be a great tournament for us to move into Indy.
Feva's 17 black team has earned a bid to the USAV Nationals in Indianapolis. They did so at their last tournament of the season, beating some of the top teams in the state. This is quite an accomplishment for any club, much less one in its first year. But Coach Katia Saavedra is no stranger to volleyball in the Tampa Bay area. Aside from being a two-time All-American setter at the University of Tampa, she has coached a wide variety of ages in the area for the last 20 years.
After many years of coaching, I've been coaching for roughly 20 years. We've worked at many clubs, but it just didn't feel right. Something was missing every single time that we worked at a club, whether it be the culture or the philosophy or the tournament or what we wanted to express and show and teach all the kids. Something was different. We ended up meeting Davis, and all three of us decided we had the same goal in mind. And so we started Feva. That came about May of 2021. We went to AAU Nationals with four teams, and that following season in July for tryouts, we ended up with 16 teams, and now we have Feva. And it's been a great ride so far. And something that I think makes us a little bit different than most clubs out there is that we believe in cross-training the kids in sand as well as in indoor. The sand provides you with agility, with reading abilities, control, and they really hone in on a lot of the techniques and skills that we use in indoor. It makes our kids have a higher volleyball IQ. They learn to control that ball, have a purpose every time they touch it. And we have sand life, which is beautiful. It's on a lake. The kids love having out here. It's stress-free, but they really work hard. And I think that incorporating sand volleyball into our training really is a win-win situation. And that's one of the qualities that we have that I don't know of any other club having. Well, I have a great group of kids, obviously, to have had success, starting with my libero. I've known Emma Krakow for about 4 or 5 years, and she is one of those kids that has no other speed other than 110%. I've never had to tell Emma, put more effort into practice, put more effort into a game. I don't think she knows how to do it any other way other than at 100%. I can always rely on her. Doesn't matter what ball it is. I know that if it's going to that angle, outside hitting angle, Emma's gonna get that. And it really shows in the players because they have confidence that balls are going to come up for them to be able to put away because Emma will always do her job. And that's fantastic to have a libero that I have so much confidence in. Mia is my daughter, and sometimes it's kind of tough to coach her, but it has been a blessing to have her because Mia is extremely versatile. She's big, she can hit, she can block, she fights on the net like no other. I don't even remember jousts that actually Mia loses on the net. She's just solid up there. So she's a great attribute to our team. One of the other things I love about Mia too, she's always very positive. It doesn't really matter, good pass, bad pass. She's gonna be happy with whatever you give her. We are very happy. We finally got her committed, and she'll be going to Spring Hill in 2023. And we're excited. We're excited. She's gonna play beach volleyball, she's gonna play indoor volleyball, and she's only gonna be about 7 hours away. So her dad and I are really looking forward to seeing her progress in college. Kaylee Kugler is one of our outsides. She's just a beast. She really is. She's got a heart of gold. She gives it 100%. She loves volleyball. You can tell every time that she plays that she loves the sport. And those players that truly love the sport are the ones that make a difference and an impact on a team. She's a team leader, and it's been an absolute pleasure to coach her this year. Chloe is one of the most fundamentally sound, technique-wise, skill-wise players on this team. She is solid, and Chloe can do it all. Chloe can go left, right, middle. She is definitely a force to be reckoned with in the middle. And she is the one that we were able to put outside when Kaylee got hurt. And she's been amazing. She's picked up all the things that we've had to adjust to for her to become a successful outside. She's big, she's fast, she's always smiling. So that's one of the things that I love about Chloe. We found Kennedy, or she found us at an open gym last year. And she is an absolute amazing athlete. She's one of those kids that hasn't even reached her peak of what she'll be able to do. She's extremely talented. She can go and never gets tired. She plays all 6 rotations outside, back row, and she gives me 100%. It's really beautiful to watch Kennedy play. When she goes up to hit a ball, you can't help but smile. Jaden's is another middle that we have on our team, and I've had Jaden's on my team. This is 3 years now. One of the things that I have really enjoyed about Jaden's this year is that it's taken 2 years, but I'm seeing another side to Jaden's. I don't know if that's because of the team that she has now, or she's just gotten more comfortable, or just growing up. But Jaden's has always been shy. She's kind of like the calm before the storm. She's shy. She looks, it's basically effortless when Jaden's goes up for a hit. She goes up, and then all of a sudden she puts the ball away, but you would never know it by her approach. She's about the smoothest player I have out there.
Oh, don't put that in the film.
Camden is unique in every way. Camden has the most energy of anyone on my team. Watching her block, she's a phenomenal blocker, but when she blocks, she just pours so much energy back into the team that it gives them so much juice that maybe they're tired, but when Cam is on fire, Cam with her energy can bring the whole entire team up. Lily Irizarry. Lily is one of the hardest hitters I have had the pleasure of coaching. If you give Lily an open net, you will definitely regret it. That's another one that has only one speed. We have been working on that off speed, and she's been doing well with it. But I really would hate to be on the other side of the net when Lily gets a hold of that ball. She's got a whip of an arm. It's really fun to watch her hit and watch her attack. Emmy was a piece of the puzzle that we were missing at the beginning of the season. She tried out for us late, and she only tried out for about 15, 20 minutes before I said, sold, you've got the position. She is fantastic. She does a really good job of keeping her center of gravity very neutral, that she reaches, even though she's a little one, she reaches so many balls and has amazing defense. She also is an incredible team leader. She's very assertive, and I love her type A personality. So Kaylee came to us at the end of the year. She helped out a lot because not having Kaylee Kugler around really put the two outsides in a tough situation to have to go all the way around. Kaylee is one of the smartest players I've had the pleasure of coaching. She's got every shot in the book. She has a ton of control, and she hates to lose. And that's really a great characteristic to have. So she's been a great addition for us.
For Katya's 17 Black, the road to earn the club's first ever bid was long and grueling. The team battled the difficulties of a fierce tournament schedule, but its biggest obstacle of the season has been a slew of injuries, none more so than that of Kaylee Kugler, who missed half the season with a shoulder injury.
So basically, it started back in Gasparilla. We were actually playing my old club teammates, and it was a pretty intense game. A lot was on the line with, almost just pride, playing old teammates, playing friends, and back in like a really competitive game, I swung for a ball I shouldn't have. The ball was over my shoulder behind me and heard a kind of a pop, and as soon as I came down, I was really scared. Honestly, I think it was probably one of the most scariest moments of my life. I thought I was done, and I wasn't even able to have any movement in my arm. It was almost just like debilitating. Couldn't move even just anything. We went over to the trainer, and they were like, "Oh, it's just a deltoid, a bicep strain. You should be good in a week to 10 days." And obviously, I was like, "Oh, dang!" But we can come back from this, right? And just turned out that it wasn't the case. I came back in, was just trying to play, and it just wasn't the same. I felt off. I felt tired. I felt fatigued, and mentally, I don't really feel like I was able to handle it at times. It was just really hard to kind of come back in with an injury at such a competitive level and know how much I was playing for. Especially with girls that I considered family, I felt like I was letting them down. So I kept playing Sunshine, so about a month and a half later, and then I re-injured it. And that was definitely, I would say, even more emotional for me than the actual first injury itself. Injuries, physical injuries, I didn't realize how much it had a mental toll on my game and the way I interacted with others. There was a few days where I just didn't even feel like I could get out of bed. I was just so sad that I couldn't do the thing I loved, and that was being here, being with my best friends and playing this game that I love. And so I finally had to come to the decision that I needed to completely stop even trying to play. I got into PT about once or twice a week, and we talked to him, and we realized that the injury actually was a major pectoral strain with some torn fibers. My trainer was like, "You have to be out for like at least a month." I put in that work, and I stayed out. It was definitely hard watching my team, but I'm so proud of them and where they've been and what they've come from and what we've done this whole season. I'm just so grateful to be on this team and watch them. I was able to go to some of the games, like in Big South I still went and participated when I could, and I watched as we won our bid, and I literally was in tears. Like I'm just so proud. And even though I wasn't physically able to contribute to that in that moment, I knew that my energy and the mental things, that's what I could control. And I knew I needed to control what I could control. I wish I could have been there. But life isn't fair and bad things happen. And I'm just really blessed to finally get cleared. Back in my first practice today, a little rocky, but it's a really hard journey, but hopefully I just come out stronger in the end.
On the next episode of Road to Indy.
All right, Jay, time to shut it down over there.
Yeah, should be shutting it down.
Nothing is coming over, baby. Nothing is coming over.
Let's go! Hello.
Still have your anklet on.
Do we have this?
Where's yours?
Thursday?
Where's yours?
In my bag.
You're fake. Fake friend. Look, I'm repping. She's repping. You're not repping. Yeah. Ah.
I'll wear it.
You're fake.
What?
That's not you. It'll be good luck.
It will be good luck. I'll put it on my head.
You have yours on?
Yeah.
So give it what?
Your friendship bracelet.
You're supposed to catch
No,
it.
it's my car. She's the fake friend.
She's fake.
After my hard
We're
work,
the
it's
only
like you
real
don't
friends.
even care.
Jaden's has hers on though, but she's in LA.
Yeah.
Even across the country, she's
Kaylee
still a
has hers
friend.
on.